Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I got another Bible review. This is a $5 paperback Bible of the 50th anniversary edition of the Good News translation, also known as the today's English version, the TEV, or the GNB, the Good News Bible. And now they're calling it the GNT, the Good News Translation. It went through several names in its history, and I'll just put this ruler here just so you guys can have an idea of the dimensions of the Bible. It's about 8 inches, almost about 8 inches tall, and 5 inches this way, and then here it's very thick Bible, and this is only $5 on Amazon. I'll make sure to include a link to the Amazon to where you can purchase it, because this is a really good edition. Not only because it's a 50th anniversary, but for $5, you can't beat this paperback Bible. They have also on Amazon, they have an NLT paperback for the same price, but the font was so small. Here you can just see how big it is. It's put out by American Bible Society. For the most part, I really like the stuff that American Bible Society puts out. And then here's the ISBN number. If you want to look that up, but like I said, I'll also link this Bible where you can get it for $5 on Amazon, which I just think it's a good deal. So this is the 50th edition of the Good News Bible, and highlights and the special features that come with it is like highlights of the development. So they kind of give you a timeline of like the history of the Good News Bible, and it's bullet points here, gives you a timeline, and which is just really cool. If you are into translations and the history of it, I wish they did this type of thing for the King James Bible, although I think it would have way more than 88 bullet points, because the King James Bible is it's about to be 410 years old. It's about, yeah, I would say 410 years old. So it would have way more than 88 bullet points, but they just go over kind of. And I really like the page is like glossy. So again, for $5, you get this extra stuff of just kind of highlighting the development of the today's English version, the GNB, the GNT. It went through several names. It was also called the Good News for Modern Man and stuff like that. And then you have the today's English version and the Good News Bible, a historical sketch, kind of in 3 pages, talks about the history. So that's pretty neat. And then here's the Good News Bible, front page, the Holy Bible Good News Translation. So it kind of has like 3 names: the TEV, the today's English version, the GNB, the Good News Bible, and then now they're going with the GNT, the Good News Translation. And this is of course a dynamic equivalent translation, which means that it is a thought for thought which is good for people, if your if English is your second language, or if you're like me and you're not really a pastor or a scholar, or here's the preface. Nice, not nice font, and then here's the preface. And if you're looking for to read the Bible, just sort of not really just devotionally, and not really as a serious, studying, dynamic equivalence is more than good. Um, you know, I read the KJV and I read the NAS daily, but it's also good to have dynamic equivalence just to kind of, take a break from the KJV. And then here, every book of the Bible has the introduction. The font is really nice and big. And then it also has the outline of the contents. So it outlines the entire book of Genesis, which is good. And every book, and they all have book introductions. And the font is really nice and big, readable. And of course, you have the subject headings. And here are the cross references. I also like the font that they use for the cross references and the footnotes. The font is very readable. This is like large print, I would say, although it's not. I don't think they posted it all as large print, but this is basically a large print Bible, and with the thickness of it, I mean, just you'd expect it to be large print. And of course, the for those of you who know the Good News Bible, or the TEV, the Today's English Bible, you know that they have these sketches, these little drawings throughout the whole Bible, which is neat, because it you kind of you're reading it, and it's like you kind of just take a moment to just check out the sketch, try to kind of visualize it in your head, because again, especially in the Old Testament, a lot of these take place 2,000 years ago, so you kind of need a little bit of a little visual help. So the font, again, it's 2 columns, very readable. Again, the footnotes, very readable. I mean, I'm the type of guy that doesn't really look at the footnotes of a Bible, because the font is so small. But here it's like you can't even miss it, and they even managed to have bold lettering on the footnotes. So, and here's some more of the illustrations. Great font. Now let's go check in between the testaments. And again, here you have book introductions and the outline for every book of the Bible. So it's just a really good deal. And then you have maps in between the testaments, which is, again, that's just really cool. And here's Malachi, and then so here's the New Testament. And they have a map, Palestine in the time of Jesus, which is good. So, it sets the stage, Palestine in the time of Jesus, for the gospel accounts. And then let's go to our back section. They have, and this is really neat. I mean, for a $5 Bible, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 glossy stabilization pages for a $5 Bible. They don't even, I mean, this is a really good deal. 6 glossy stabilization pages, and then you have sharing God's Word with the world, kind of talking about American Bible Society. And then you have the subject index, very readable, and they managed to, you know, do bold lettering on it as well. And then you have a map index, and then here's the maps. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the Jesus in Palestine, in the time of Palestine. So that's 15 total maps. And then you have the chronology of the Bible. And then this is really neat, and this might, you know, they have the Septuagint passages. So I thought that was really neat. So there's so much great, like, I would say, you know, I would retail this Bible for like maybe $9.99. I don't know, but just because of all the special features. But here's the New Testament passages quoted or paraphrased from the Septuagint. Of course, we know that Jesus and his apostles read from the Septuagint. So they have a whole thing where they quote the Septuagint, which I think it's pretty cool. And they have a whole listing of all the times the Septuagint was quoted, and then you have a word list here, which is just nice to go over for especially good. And then so you have the word list, passages from the Septuagint, chronology of the Bible, maps, map index, subject index, and those are all the special features. And again, that was the 50th anniversary edition of the Good News Bible, Good News Translation, which is only $4.99 on Amazon, and I'll make sure to link it if you guys want to check it out. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I pray for all your health and safety. I hope you pray for mine as well. And have a blessed day, and I'll see you on my next Bible review video. Bye.